Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Deepening Comb. If you know what that is, then the surprise later in this video will not be so surprising. If you don't, well, the surprise at the end of this video will be a lot more surprising. Anyway, my name's Joshua with Blitzbuilt Games. Let's get started. Let's pretend that this is a really high-tech pop-up that popped up on your video, please, because I've been spending so much time inventing an awesome game and not so much time learning computer stuff. So, PC Platinum 130 asks, how do you make the battlefield? For example, how big is the battlefield and what do you need? My reply was, PC Platinum 130, the real question is, how do you build your battlefield? You customize it to your taste. A few tips, not hard and fast rules at all. Start with size, about 1.5 to 2 times the size of your fig's longest range. Add obstacles, walls, furniture, stuff. Mirror the battlefield for beginners. Sorry, I put bit. But, then open up a bit. Okay. Minifigs can interact with the environment. Doors, windows, switches, rotating surfaces, conveyor belts, etc. I will be doing a video about some things you can add to make the battlefield more interesting. It should drop next week. Also, all parties playing must vote yes to the field. This is the one and only must rule. No fair having all snipers and no cover. Show less. Oh, I didn't type that. Darn it! Anyway, alright. Well, it is next week and this video's got to drop. So, let's get started. Field size, like I said, 1.5 to 2 times the longest range of a character. Each deck, except for Arcanum, has a max range of 40, so 60 studs would work. Arcanum has 20 studs, so I guess that would be a bit of a blender. Might want to open up that a bit. But here's types of battlefield you can use. We've got a tree right here, 2 brick tall wall. Just going to show that to you there. We got some random rock piece for orcs to stand on. Another hint. And, well, let's look at some other things you can do. If you have a Bionicle fan in the house, you might have something that looks like these. I like to use these as just random wall things that are -1 to all attacks to attack through, and they take an interact for your fig to push through. We have these types of pieces. They are walls that characters cannot move through but can attack through. That's kind of fun. We have, if you have a younger kid and they still have their Duplo, feel free to bring their Duplo out. We got Duplo logs. We have Duplo grass. Hey! Beyond Earth and Arcanum have energy weapons that can light fire to stuff. Should that be a rule? We've got a wall that you can peek out behind and shoot people with. So, yeah, that can work. Let's see, what else can we make up? We have a wall. We have a thicker wall that looks like Colosseums. We have a wall with windows. So, we have windows that can be kicked out using an interact and attacked through. That is pretty cool. We have a wall with, could be ladders. This might be a wall you can climb over. That'd be kind of fun. And if you have Mars stuff, you might have a couple of these lying around. They look like teleporters to me, but that's just my opinion. What do you want them to be? I don't know. You make it up. This is a game that fully relies on your creativity. No matter how small or big you want to go. Such as a giant, magnificent Helm's Deep playset. Hold on, just a moment. Got to put it together. Alright. Helm's Deep. Oh, and don't forget about the King's Castle area right back here. Yep. And I'm going to try to zoom out just a... Nope, I can't zoom out at all. So this is Helm's Deep playset that you can get from Lego for a few $100s. Only $60 if you don't mind not having figs. So the way I built this thing, rules-wise, is I have a series of victory points for the aggressor, victory points for the defenders. So, the defenders, if at the end of the battle they have all 3 of their flags standing, there's one here, There's one over here, and there's one at the top of the thingy up there. As I break a spear. I'll just put that back somewhere, I don't care. Oh, let's put it a bit further away. They get 1 victory point. Okay, that javelin does not want to be used in battle. If this wall remains intact, you know how in the movie they got blowed up, you get another victory point. If the gate remains closed and not bashed open, you get another victory point, which means that the defender starts with 5 victory points. The aggressor can take any of those points away. The aggressor can take down a flag, and they get that victory point taken away. They can steal the king's dish, which is in this room back here, and that's 2 victory points, and the game ends. So just reaching it is enough. Both aggressor and defender, if they eliminate their opponents, get 2 victory points. So, yeah, that's victory points, and whoever has the most victory points at the end wins. Also, I had some fun. You see these javelins here, like the one that broke off? Well, guess what? They are javelins. Stick one of the javelin utility cards from Medieval with that sucker. And that way somebody can grab it and throw it down on somebody. The flaming torches here, guess what? They're level 1 fireball. The gate has 8 armor. Gimli's door, you can't actually climb up and break in Gimli's little door here that he got launched out of over here. So, sorry. Aggressors get ladders. And it takes them 6 of their speed to actually put it into place. The bomb, this little guy, costs 30 movement points to move, which means whoever picks it up go slow. It also has 4 armor, and it takes an energy attack, also known as everything from level 1 fireball to all laser weapons and Beyond Earth to actually set off. I made up some moving walls that have 20 movement points to move them forward while you're being attacked at them. They have 4 armor, so they can be destroyed. I had catapults that doubled utility range, which means that you could shoot javelins, throwing axes, spell cards, grenades out of them. So, once again, to answer PC Platinum 130, sir or ma'am, the real question is, how do you build your battlefield? Where did I go? You customize it to your tastes. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, build your victory.